Hi, I'm Wayne and this is Bassador Woodworking. Today I finished the disc sander. I received multiple comments regarding changing the sandpaper, so here's the process. I simply remove the adhesive sandpaper from the disc and then use a bead or chisel to remove the adhesive that's left behind. I can then apply a new disc by sliding it into the slot in the table and then pressing the adhesive to the disc when it's properly aligned. I began building the cover for the sander by tracing the sanding disc on a piece of 3/4 inch plywood and cutting out the outline on the bandsaw. With the piece in place, I marked the height of the cover and then trimmed it down on the table saw. I knocked down the corners of the cover using my 10-inch miter saw and then cleaned up the ends of the cut using the disc sander. I could then cut the first side pieces of the cover out of scrap 1/2-inch plywood. I then used glue and pin nails to secure the pieces. It was back to the table saw to cut the second set of side pieces out of more 1/2-inch plywood. I cut a bevel on each side of the pieces by setting my bandsaw table to 45 degrees. I used my homemade fence system to keep the cut even. The fence system performed extremely well. If you have not watched the build video on it yet, I really think you'll enjoy it. I will link to it using a card. Some more glue and some more pin nails, and the second set of side pieces were fastened to the cover. I cut a couple of small pieces that will allow me to attach the hinge for the lid. I fastened these pieces with glue and number 8 wood screws. I then attached a small piece of piano hinge to the cover and the base using number 8 wood screws. It was then over to the radial arm saw to cut 2 pieces that will become the top of the cover. The pieces were attached using wood glue and pin nails. I cut a small scrap of 1/2-inch plywood on the bandsaw for the back. It just added some more rigidity to the cover. At this point I was trying to figure out a quick latching mechanism for the cover using stuff I had on hand. All of my hardware was too large though, so I ended up using a small toggle clamp and a scrap piece of old bandsaw tire to act as a latch. It actually worked quite well and cut down on the vibration of the lid. I then applied some wood filler to any gaps, knots, or small voids in the plywood. I then gave everything a quick sanding to prep it for paint. I have a bunch of random cans of spray paint left over from other projects, so I just picked one at random off the shelf, which happened to be red, so that's cool. After giving the paint a little over an hour to dry, I reassembled the sander and this thing is done. And there it is. I now have a fully functional 10-inch benchtop disc sander. I'm very happy with the way that this thing turned out. I'm sure I'll make some other changes to it in the future. I might even add some trunnions so that I can tilt the table. But for right now, it is perfectly usable and I'm very happy with it. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with new projects as they are released. And until next time, thank you.